what's up, everybody? Boston Source checking in, man. That guy, my guy, of course, head bangers, head coach Barry Hunter, man. Hey, we just one sleep away. Big fight here coming up. Tank Davis versus Lamar Rose Jr.
Yes, sir.
You know, like Lamar Rose Sr. said, it's no excuse versus head bangers up the gym.
He know we still love him. You know what I mean? That ain't gonna never change, man.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the crazy part about it is Lamar Senior, he'll bring the boys to the gym, and you know we help each other out. You know what I mean? And hell, for years we've been fighting together. We've been fighting against one another. You got us, you got Upton, you have the Russell brothers, you got Andrew Council and his crew, Jared Hurd. I mean, it's like old school boxing along the Beltway, man.
It feels like reminding him like going to like a Rosecroft Raceway or something. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? But the good thing is, and I got to take my hat off the Tank for this, you know what I mean? Because none of this would be possible, you know what I mean, if it wasn't for him, you know? And you know, he in the driver's seat now, and so nobody fights on these cars unless they want them.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And you know, like I said, I mean, you've been there with Tank along the way since he was like, you know, like real little. So you've seen the journey.
Yes,
you've seen it through the amateurs all the way up to the pros. And you know, I think I spoke with like one cat there that's been around the amateur joints at Don Hollingsworth Jr.
Okay.
Right, and he said, you know, a story there about Tank when you know he was back there in the amateurs and how he had that vision of getting in the game, getting to, you know, pretty much a point like this,
right,
and being like, you know, a star, but you know, not necessarily like a superstar though. But like I said, you've seen this journey all in every single step. So what do you think about like seeing Tank grow over those years?
I mean, it make you happy, man. It make you proud because, you know, we got real love for him. And excuse me. And I take my hat off to Calvin too. You know what I mean? Because he stayed the course. You know, I remember when he first started, it's somebody that, you know, I really looked up to, looked out for, and was like a younger brother to me. You know what I mean? And I, you know, I respect the fact that he was in that city, you know, took his time with somebody else's seed, you know what I mean, and for no pay, you know what I mean, and he stayed the course, you know what I mean. So, you know, you got to take your hat off to anybody like that. And as far as Tank is concerned, because we had a lot of kids, and that area, you notice, that area, that DMV area produced a lot of talent, man. You know what I mean? A lot of talented fighters, you know what I mean? And Tank just so happened to be one of many.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But one of few to get to this level of what he did.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it is, like you said, it's been a lot of talent over the years there in the DMV area. And, you know, you have these, you know, standouts that have, you know, done their thing in the amateurs. You know, I said multiple national championships, golden gloves, and then, you know, get to the pros. And now you have, of course, you know, multi-division world champion there with Tank Davis. And, of course, you had, you know, his opponent there that's had, you know, golden gloves, national championships, and a world champion himself, and Lamar Rose Jr.
So think about that, right?
Yeah.
Just think about that. From that one hotbed area, you got Tank, you got Lamont, you got Antoine Russell getting ready to fight for a world title, which I definitely believe he's gonna win. Your Jared Hurd was so hot at one time. You know what I mean? So it's outstanding, man. You know, when you really think about that. You know?
You got the present and you got the future in there. You got Whip Meyer in there. You got Scooter Davis.
That's right.
You know, so.
Nasheed
Smith, you know what I mean? So, and you know, when I talk about, you know, with, you know, Nasheed Smith and Derek Davis and them preparing, you know, when they prepared for, you know, this weekend, and they said, like, I mentioned to them, it was like a family, you know, preparing out there in Headbangers, because everybody's there like a brotherhood, but at the same time, you know, they competing at the highest level with each other, because, you know, they said, hey, I don't want to lose in the ring, I don't want to lose to them in racing, I don't want to lose to them in basketball, nothing. You know what I mean?
That competitive spirit down there, you know what I mean? And then, you know, you got all kinds of bragging rights, and like you said, they don't like to lose, we hate to lose, and that's what's going to make it for a real good event, you know what I mean? And that's from the JOs all the way up to the seniors, all the way up to the pros.
Yeah.
I mean, we are highly competitive down there.
Highly competitive. It's been like that, ever since, like you said, like the young days for them. So that's what, a lot of as I say, the outsiders don't know about this because, we bring up the history because we know, what's been going on over there. You know
100%. And then you gotta feel good for Lamont, because I understand sometimes frustration. The world don't know him like Tank, you know what I mean? And he got a lot to prove. You know what I mean? On the flip side of that, you got Tank who want to add on to his legacy. You know what I mean? And already in my book, first ballot Hall of Famer. Bottom line.
Yeah.
But to have to wield that type of power that he has now, to be able to say who goes and who stays on the card, that's a hell of a thing.
Yeah, that was the thing. I mean, and I, notice that here with this fight at the Barclays Center is not much different than what he had over at, in D.C. at the Rising Center, where he had the Hector Luis Garcia fight, and the number of fighters from the area were on that card. It's the same thing. But it kind of goes to, like we were talking about the legacy there with the DMV, because years ago he was on them cards there with, like the Peterson brothers and everything like that.
In fact, we promoted. My wife was the promoter, the Headbangers promotion. Put him on his first card in DC, in the pros. Actually, we had to remove somebody to make room for him. And he went in there, man. He did his thing, man. He been doing his thing ever since. And, a lot of the undercards of Adrian Brawner.
That April 1st joint there at the Armory, man. Man, that hot ass building. No, I'm just, hey, listen.
It was perfect for fighting. It was hot as hell, right?
Yeah, it was hot as hell. And it had that big old loud fan too. I'm like, come on, man.
Set on hell.
Yeah.
But if you put a little pipe here, a little drape there, man, it was perfect. It looked good on TV.
Yeah, it did on TV. But goodness gracious, hey, I'm telling you, man, I'd be standing or sitting, and I probably lost a few calories in that building.
About, man. And think about all the people we used to have in the car. We had Lamont. You had
Tank.
Oh, they all hitters.
Yeah.
On the car, so we running backwards and forward, changing outfits, changing uniforms, the whole nine.
All in the Armory. Oh my God,
In the Armory, bro.
Yeah.
And with the blessings of the big dog, you know what I mean? So we had a hot time, man.
Yeah, most definitely. Now, fast forward here, like I said, one day away. You got this highly anticipated matchup. They're already saying, already breaking records here for the Barclays Center from, Memorial Weekend of 2022. So definitely going to be another packed crowd for this one.
This thing is based on putting asses in seats. Man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's a great thing.
Yeah, exactly. So, we looking forward to try to, have Tank Davis there be, and still WBA lightweight champion.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I mean, I know Lamont trained hard. We definitely trained hard. All you can do now is put it to the test.
For sure.
Talking is over.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, on that headbangers joint, from like I was talking about with the outsiders, it's like when they started the thing with camp, and they seen Tank there, being at headbangers, they didn't know about the history, so they were like saying, "Oh, he going with a new team or whatever it is." But if y'all ain't pay attention, he been going back and forth here for, like I said, since he was young. But even when he was a pro, he was been going over the headbangers.
You heard him on the podium yesterday. Right?
Yeah.
On the stage, you heard Cal on the stage yesterday.
Yeah.
This is and Cal, said, man, people don't know our history. This is true. This been going on for years. You know what I mean? Tank was 8 or 9. Cal first brought him to the gym with the boys. And there was times that he'll leave with me, times that I leave the boys with him. And once they got to, like doing little silver gloves, Junior Olympics and stuff like that. Now they starting to grow. It was one of the tournaments in the JOs. I want to say it was at Camp Lejeune.
Okay.
You had Tank. I think Stephen Fulton was in that tournament. Clarissa Shields, about 15, 14 or 15, something like that. Future Stars was in that. Joette Gonzalez was there.
Okay.
In fact,
Yeah.
Tank lost to Joette that fight. And so we got, all kinds of footage. Cal, of course, he's a little younger than me, and he'll remind me of some of the stuff that I forgot about. But yes, you're 100% right. It's been going on forever.
Yeah.
And then when Tank was old enough to bring his own self to the gym, he started driving up on his own.
Yeah, no doubt. But it's like I was saying, at the end of the day, it's all family.
Right. Absolutely.
And that's the thing about it is that, once you're working with family, it's like, if you need something that you want done, solid, you get and say, I got you.
There you go.
And that's pretty much what it is. So, that's why you're gonna see it, all come forward there on March 1st.
Yeah.
So, we'll see how it's going down there for that, and just very thankful for you to take the time here to speak with the boxing source here.
No problem.
And like I said, man, we're one sleep away, and it's about that action.
Yes, sir. You see us.
Easy,
no pressure over here, man. We just have a good time, man.
Yeah, man. He out there chilling.
If you've been doing it as long as I have, bro, and as long as we have, definitely been a team there. You know what I mean? You should be used to it by now.
Yeah, exactly. So, hey, I know how it goes. So that's the thing about it is that as long as the people outside the DMV know what's going down, then we don't have to worry about all this he say, she say, all that stuff.
I never get into that.
Yeah, exactly.
You never see me involved in that.
Right, exactly.
That's garbage to me.
Yeah.
I mean, on the internet, you can be whoever you want to be. You can say whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
But there's a reality.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, if you had any doubt, you know.
Yeah.
You heard us speak yesterday in unison. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So if it's a lie, all three of us told it.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. So that's the thing about it. People tell stories on the internet, but once it comes face to face, then they have to, be able to come to the truth there. So that's what it is.
If you're gonna stand on what you're standing on, right? You know what I mean? And the crazy part about it, we all heard all of it. You know what I mean? We didn't feel as though we had to prove nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is, you know what I mean? And so that's why yesterday when I spoke, Cal spoke, that shit just shut the door and all. The only one that didn't speak was Boogie and Kenny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And they all here.
Yep, exactly. The whole team, the whole family here. So that's the thing about it. So man, so just wait for tomorrow night. Showtime tomorrow night.
Going down.
Yeah, for sure. Coach Barry Hunter, Headbangers Gym, man. Thanks for talking with me.
Man, you more than welcome. Thank you.
Exactly.